What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'm gonna be teaching you guys a method to make well over 1 mil per hour in old school RuneScape. Before I get into the video, I'd like to thank my friend Zanibars for letting me use his account since my hunter level is kinda shit. Now, in order to be able to do this, you need to have at least level 80 hunter, and this is so you can catch dragon implings. To get 80 hunter, it'll probably take you like 2 or 3 days doing chins, and doing that will get you maybe 15 mil profit getting to 80. So honestly, it's a skill that really is worth it, but it can get pretty tedious. You actually need 83 hunter to catch dragon implings, but you can use hunter potions from the Grand Exchange, and that boosts your level by 3. The second requirement is that you need to have completed the Lost City quest in order to be able to enter Xanaris and the Puro minigame. Now, the whole idea of this method is to take advantage of the dragon impling spawn locations in the Puro minigame, and you can really easily make up to 2 mil per hour depending on how lucky you are. So the items that you need for this are a Draymond staff to enter Xanaris. You should also get the magic butterfly net from Enlock, which is the guy in the middle of the Puro area, and he trades imps for items. So to get the net, you need to trade 3 gourmet imps, 2 earth imps, and 1 essence imp. The second item you should buy from him is the jar generator, which costs 3 essence implings, 2 eclectics, and 1 nature. And what this item does is it holds 100 charges, and it can be activated to give you impling jars. It uses 3 charges per impling jar, but it's definitely worth taking since it makes imp hunting so much easier and way more efficient. You should also bring bind, snare, or entangle runes so you can freeze the implings in place, and the runes that you need for these are natures, earths, and waters. You can also bring alch runes along with you in case you want to alch some of the items of loot that you get from the imps, but you don't really need it. I didn't even use it while I was there. Now, to get to Puro, you need to come to the wheat patch in Xanaris and then enter the crop circle. Now, there's 2 high level imp spawns in Puro, and they spawn nature implings, magpies, ninjas, and dragons, which are 370k right now. Now, most of the time they'll spawn a nature impling, but dragons do become pretty common. So these spawns happen in the northwestern corner between the 4th and 5th rows of Puro, and also in the southeastern corner in the same rows. And once you catch an imp, it takes about 2 minutes for the next high level one to spawn. There's a few tactics you can use to get the most implings and a better chance at a dragon impling. The first is to run around and alternate each corner. So you catch the high tier impling on one corner, then you run all the way to the other side and catch that one. Now, this can work pretty well since you constantly have a chance at getting a dragon imp, but it can get a bit tedious if you don't bring stamina potions or if the imps end up somewhere else in the map and it gets a bit hard to get to them. Another tactic is to sit in just one of the corners and just keep world hopping until you find a dragon impling. I did manage to find 1 dragon imp by doing this, but it's not very reliable since there's usually tons of other people trying to catch it on different worlds. And also, if you keep hopping world, you eventually get kicked off the game for hopping too much, so it kind of gets annoying having to keep logging in. Another tactic is just to sit in a corner and catch the imp, wait 2 minutes, and then catch again, and just keep repeating that. So with all these methods, you'll be catching quite a few nature implings, and my advice is to just loot them and then drop the loot if it's crap, or otherwise if you get like a Ranar seed, which I got, or a Torstol seed, which I got as well, you can just keep it in your inventory. If you catch a magpie, ninja, or dragon impling, you're better off just keeping the impling in the jar and then selling it to the Grand Exchange later on. Now, one more thing, you're going to want to bring a couple of other implings, which are lower level implings, maybe a baby in a jar and a gourmet, and you need to put them at the top area of your inventory. So by having it up there, the imps, the regular imps that walk around, they actually steal your implings off you. So if you have it in the top part of your invent, they'll take those ones first. If you have a higher thieving level, they have less of a chance of taking them, but still always have a low level impling at the top of your inventory. So in about 45 minutes at Puro, I managed to make 1.3 mil. And honestly, this has to be one of the best money making methods in the game right now. I highly doubt the prices of dragon imps will crash because the potential loot that you can get from them is so high, and also they give elite clues, so they always have to be kind of expensive. Now it's time for clip of the day, and today's clip is from A Wild Entei, I think that's how I say it, who just started his first trip at Rex, and he managed to get a berserker ring on his 6th kill, and then 6 kills later he got a berserker ring on his 12th. That's so lucky. Anyways guys, I hope you learned something today in money making guide number 20. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. I've been playing around with my icon a little bit on Photoshop, and I've come down to 3 that I really like, and I'm not really sure which one to use. So I'd appreciate if you guys could just like leave a comment of one of these numbers to let me know which one you guys like the most, and maybe which one would not really suit the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. If you want to see more money making guides, be sure to just click on the money making guide playlist on my channel, and there's about 20 of them in there. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day.